Published 12:31 EDT, 21 September 2017. Updated 12:46 EDT, 21 September 2017. President Donald Trump confirmed Thursday that he plans to visit Puerto Rico, the U.S. territory that's beginning a long process of recovery after Hurricane Maria struck this week. "Yes, I will," he said in response to a question about whether a trip there is in his future. "He'll be going." Trump was speaking during a photo op at the United Nations before a bilateral meeting with Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders told DailyMail.com that there is no set timetable yet for a presidential visit to Puerto Rico. Scroll down for videos. President Donald Trump said Thursday that he will go to Puerto Rico for a first-hand look at devastation left behind by Hurricane Maria. Trump was speaking alongside Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko before the two met at the United Nations. San Juan's Puerto Nuevo neighborhood is underwater following the Category 4 storm's arrival a day ago. Trump approved the declaration of disaster for Puerto Rico because of the impact of Hurricane Maria on the island. "We want to be respectful of the recovery efforts and not disrupt them, but we are in regular contact with state and local officials, and when it's determined appropriate he will travel there," she said. The extent of the damage in Puerto Rico is still unknown given that dozens of municipalities remain isolated and without communication. But the storm-ravaged island is in ruins and rescuers were at work on Thursday after the monster storm knocked out electricity everywhere and triggered landslides and floods. Maria hit Puerto Rico on Wednesday morning as a Category 4 storm with 155 miles per hour winds, the strongest hurricane to strike there in more than 80 years. Uprooted trees and widespread flooding blocked roads and created a maze that forced drivers to go against traffic and past police cars, which used loudspeakers to warn people they must respect a curfew imposed by the governor to ensure everyone's safety. Puerto Rico was absolutely obliterated, Trump said, calling Maria one of the most serious storms anyone has ever seen. How will he land? San Juan's airport is also a ruin, with planes and runways damaged. Hurricane Maria caused at least one death and left almost all of its 3.4 million people without electricity. Residents of San Juan are dealing with damage to their homes. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, said the island is in very tough shape. Their electrical grid is destroyed. It wasn't in good shape to start off with, but their electrical grid is totally destroyed, and so many other things. Compared with storm and flood damage from earlier storms in Texas and Florida, the president said, Puerto Rico is a whole different category in many ways. In fact, all you have to do is read or turn on the television and you'll see a place that was practically leveled. It is incredible the power of that wind. Trump praised the efforts of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and its leader Tom Bossert. "We have incredible teams," he said. "FEMA has been beyond. Who would have thought after Texas they go to Florida, then they go to Puerto Rico and they go to other places too." A woman pushed her kids in a stroller on Wednesday as members of the military help remove damaged boats after Maria slammed into Puerto Rico's southeast coast. Puerto Rico's governor, Ricardo Rossello, announced a week ago that Trump was already planning a visit after Hurricane Irma caused more moderate damage, but before Maria left greater devastation in its wake. Puerto Rico's governor, Ricardo Rossello, told CNN one man died after being hit by flying debris. Rossello had announced a week ago that Trump was already planning a visit after Hurricane Irma caused more moderate damage, but before Maria left greater devastation in its wake. "Just got confirmation that at Donald Trump will be visiting Puerto Rico to see first-hand effects of Irma, the relief efforts. Grateful," Rossello tweeted from outside the White House on September 14. Trump issued a formal disaster declaration on Wednesday night, opening a channel for emergency federal aid to flow to relief efforts. Rossello called Maria the most devastating storm to hit the island this century, if not in modern history, and said that it could be months before power is fully restored to the population of 3.4 million people.